Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after the Nairobi State funeral service, Mwai Kibaki's body will be transported to Othaya by means of road for the final service on Saturday. The function will be held at a neighborhood ground that was secured earlier, and after that, the body will be taken to his home, where now there will be the final service to bury the body. And the family has allowed up to 100 people to attend that final send-off. And the family has allowed up to 100 people to attend that final send-off service that will be happening at Mwai Kibaki's home. Now, as all this is going on, the Madeira Member of Parliament, Rigathi Gachagua, posted something which suggests that there is a possibility of mobilizing people into this event with a specific job and a specific reason. And this is what he posted. I want us to go through that post. Then we want to also to give our views. This is what he posted. I arrived at the constituency today morning to provide leadership on arrangements to receive the body of our fallen hero, President Mwai Kibaki, the best president ever of this great nation. Thousands of Madeira residents will line up on both sides of the road from Kangocho to Madaidi at 8 a.m. to wave at our former president and bid him goodbye. Those members in choir, praise and worship team from all churches are encouraged to be earlier at the Madeira supermarket in order to guide the thousands present in singing as well, awaiting the motorcade of our hero. The motorcade will not stop, and all that is expected of us is to wave at the hearse carrying our leader. Those who can make their way to Othaya are encouraged to be there earlier. I commend the government for accepting our request to bring him there by road to give us an opportunity to bid him goodbye. You can see him sharing a lot of photos with the people at Market Center. Now, Kenyans are aware that Mwai Kibaki has died. One of the best presidents who ever led this nation. This does not need anyone to mobilize any Kenyan to attend Mwai Kibaki's burial or stand by the road to wave at the motorcade. It is common sense. Those who are willing, they just need to do this without being told or being pushed. But the contrary is happening here. And the question we are asking ourselves, why is Rigathi Gachagua meeting the people of Othaya and Madeira in market centers to mobilize them to welcome Kibaki, when they all know what they need to do? That is what we want to try and analyze here. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend a video to more viewers. Back to a discussion. Now, the truth is that Mwai Kibaki has died at a time when Kenyans are heading to a general election. We are in a campaign season, and everyone is engaging Kenyans in every opportunity he gets so that they can give him a chance to serve. Raila Odinga is on ballot as a presidential candidate under the Azimio coalition. William Samoei Ruto is on ballot as a presidential candidate in UDA party in Kenya Kwanza coalition. All of these two are going to attend this final service the same way they have attended at Nyayo Stadium. President Uhuru Kenyatta, who happened to support Raila Amolo Odinga, is needed to lead these people into this final service. And therefore, possibility of William Samoei Ruto ally like Rigathi Gachagua to organize people, mobilize people, and pay them to attend this service is inevitable, with one single reason. These people want to use this opportunity, possibly, to campaign for their candidate in Mount Kenya region. Their candidate being William Samoei Ruto. Because during this function, maybe, when Ruto will be given a chance to talk, because of course he's the one who is going to welcome the president, hawa watu watatumia hiyo nafasi kushangilia William Samoei Ruto. Something that happened some time back in Kirinyaga. Was it in Madaraka Day or Jamhuri Day? One of those functions that happened in Kirinyaga County. When Ruto stood up to speak, they showered praises at William Samoei Ruto. The crowd could not be stopped from giving showers of praise to William Samoei Ruto. It was well organized to achieve a specific political objective. Create a perception that William Ruto is generally accepted among the people of Mount Kenya region more than any other leader. This is what Rigathi Gachagua and his team want to achieve with this. So when Ruto will stand up to speak in Othaya, these people are going to do their job very well, because of course they are going to be ferried to that event and they have been paid just as usual. So the perception will be created that Ruto is the most welcomed and well received and more loved person in Mount Kenya region. Then when Raila Odinga will stand to speak, or President Uhuru Kenyatta, there will be difference between how they are going to receive Raila and how they will receive William Ruto. So the perception will be created that Raila is not that much welcomed in Mount Kenya compared to William Ruto. And even the worst can happen. These people can be asked maybe even to boo at Raila Odinga. That can happen. Because it has once happened. There are times Raila has been organizing his function in Mount Kenya, and the people are being organized to go and disrupt his function. So that is the first objective these people want to achieve. And once these people will make this noise and welcome William Ruto in such a huge way, definitely Ruto will be winning perceptionally that he's the man of the mountain. That is what Rigathi Gachagua want to achieve by his move, getting to the market and mobilizing people. Because this is common sense. You don't need to be told that Kibaki anazikwa, kwa hivyo tuende kwa barabara, tumpokee. No, it's common sense. And the willing can do it bila kuambiwa. And maybe, just maybe, after this function, because Kibaki will be coming by road, but we know people will be flying. But again, even after flying, there are somewhere they're going to park their jets, kama ni ndege ama gari, and then they take the road. Itakuwa ni ndege, they take the road. So William Ruto atakuwa kwa msafara wa magari yenye inaelekea huko. This will create an opportunity for Ruto also to be received by these people. But again, I'm thinking that maybe there can be an attempt for William Ruto, after this burial, to get back to the road and meet these people and maybe just have an emergency rally. It's possible. It can happen. So Rigathi might mobilizing using Kibaki burial service to create an opportunity for William Samoei Ruto to address people in maybe some stopovers, like 1, 2, 3, or 4. They can have several stopovers to attend to these people, address them, sell their manifesto, and champion for his candidature. That is a possibility. And remember, William Ruto and his allies have always been claiming that Kibaki alikuwa mtu wa bottom up. That he is the only leader who managed to improve the Kenyan economy. Everyone agrees with that. And so they believe that they are the only people who can pick the country from where Kibaki had left it. That Uhuru has failed the country. So they are kind of embracing Kibaki presidency and a kind of leadership. They are realigning themselves with what Kibaki has done, and they believe they can do that. So they are a pro-Kibaki people. But again, no one disputes that. What they are forgetting is that Kibaki performed well even in the coalition government, where Raila was also part of that government. So they want to run away with this. That's why even you can listen to William Ruto's speech today. He was clear that Kenya has never had another best president to be compared to Kibaki. That means even Uhuru has failed. And Kibaki is the only person. So every time they get to the mountain, that's what they are telling people, that they want to take the country where Kibaki had left it. So this is going to provide them an opportunity to again talk to these people. So I'm believing that all the dramas you are seeing and the move Rigathi Gachagua is taking here is just simply to campaign and mobilize people, not necessarily to receive Kibaki, but to go and receive William Samoei Ruto. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. You don't need necessarily to agree with me. You can disagree, but constructive. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.